All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and my guests are in the building from Cherish, y'all. I told you about the maxi pads. Like I told you, I've been telling you for a while because I know it was important enough for you guys to know I'm a woman. It doesn't affect me directly, but I have a daughter, so it affects her indirectly. It affects me indirectly, and all the women around me, my friends, my cousins, my family. This is who it affects. And if there's a way for you to be sick less cramps, less headaches, less bloating, you don't feel like this, like all this oozing that we hate, ladies. I know it sounds gross, fellas, but ladies, I don't think this had no ooze, y'all. I can't validate that today yet because I ain't got one of those. But I don't think it has ooze based off of the demonstration I saw because it's not holding it. That napkin is actually, that they show in the demonstration that I posted on my Instagram, it was supposed to be filled up with water, fellas. Y'all know that, right? That napkin was supposed to be wet. What happened? Why y'all got miracle stuff for us? What's up?
It's just the technology that was researched, and we'll get more into it as we dissect these pads.
Okay, so we talking about it, y'all. Cherish Pads in the building. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
My name is Larry Fletcher, a.k.a. Mike Larry. And
Mike Larry.
Yeah. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. Been in Vegas 10 years.
Welcome. You loving it?
I want to go back to Cali.
Why? The traffic is almost here.
Just the weather and the being close to the city and being able to do more things. I'm not a gambler or anything like that. And Vegas is not doing a whole lot for the community as far as giving us something to do with our families.
Yes, sir. People don't realize that. They quick to hit you with, Vegas is for the kids. But what happened to the families?
Right.
We got stuff for the kids, but it's not family. It's not really family oriented the way it should be. So I agree with that. Well, I'm happy you stayed because now we about to talk about this because I told you somebody mentioned this to me, but they didn't give me a name.
Right.
And I heard it and I was like, nah, yeah, right. So when you came, I was like, oh, this was real. So you were the third person that mentioned it, but nobody followed through. So nobody showed me anything. They didn't have a name for me. I'm like, okay, I guess somebody will tell me. Maybe it's fake. They made it up. Maybe it's not doing what they said. Right. I think it's doing what they said.
Right.
I think it's doing what they said. You talking to us today?
A little bit.
Come on, let's get in that mic.
My name is Naeem Akbar. I'm from Connecticut.
Connecticut?
I've been in Vegas though half my life. So
really?
It's my second home.
Oh, okay. Do you go back home to visit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the city.
Thank
You dealing with a real unicorn in here. I'm a real unicorn. 5 generations in this thing. We multi-generational, Vegas native. But my family is by way of Mississippi, so we out here. So let's get into this. The reason why I have you guys here today is because you have these amazing paths that will benefit women in a major way with the way technology has advanced. And I'm excited to share it with the women because I don't think they know about it. Right. It's almost like it's a secret. Like it's a secret. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. But we're gonna tell everybody today. Right. So let's tell my listeners exactly what the Cherish Pad is doing for us as women.
Well, I knew nothing about this. About sanitary napkins and tampons and stuff like that. And my wife was on Facebook one night and she came across a video. And, I was in the bed watching Scandal because that's my show. And I'm trying to tell her, I'm trying to turn that down, So she goes, no, I want you to see this. So I said, you know what, just text it to me and I'll watch it at work tomorrow. So when I watched the video, the gentleman that was in the video, he pulled out a sanitary napkin, and I immediately turned the video off.
Right, because of course, that's why I was like, men, don't leave. Right, what is this? I don't want to see this. This is uncomfortable.
Exactly. And so I said, you know what? It's a reason she wanted me to see this, so let me go ahead and see what it's all about.
Look at you being a good hubby.
Right.
Aww.
One thing he brought out when he took the sanitary napkin out is the 2 pockets. And if you can see here, it has 2 pockets on each side that are open. And you can actually stick your hand through here and touch the pad. And so being that this is a sanitary napkin, it's not really sanitary because we know sanitary, if we go to the hospital, sanitary means that's something that's completely sealed. Right? So being that these 2 pockets are open, we think about where women keep these at, right? Under the sink.
And our purses.
In the purse.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, Larry.
Right.
Wow.
So what do you keep in your purse, right?
Yeah, you keep it in your purse.
A lot of different stuff in their purse.
Bags, luggages.
Loose change.
Makeup bags.
Exactly. So if we just to go with loose change.
Right.
We don't have to say how many germs come across loose change. So if a quarter or a penny or something, which is this hole is big enough for it to slide up in here and touch your pad, your pad has already been contaminated before you've even used it.
Yep.
And so what we find out...
I didn't think about that.
Exactly. A lot of women have it.
Wow. Oh, was he sitting next to a woman and she was like, babe, do you know that these pads not sanitary because they got these 2 pockets? Or if he was like, babe, you know your pad's not sanitary because they got these 2 pockets. I didn't even think about that when I was looking at that. And I never thought about that because that is coming. We put our pads all in our makeup bags. Makeup is in there. Everybody's loose change, the dollars, all kind of stuff. Hairbrushes, all that stuff is touching those pads. Right. And then we touch our vaginas, which are very sensitive.
And so there's a reason behind that they have these pockets here. And the reason we've done our research and we found out is because if this was to be completely sealed, it will bubble up. And it eventually pop because of the chemicals that are in here.
Right.
So the holes are allowing the chemicals to breathe. Right. Okay. And have air. So that's why they have the 2 pockets on the side. So then what the gentleman in the video did, which is his name is Damon Crump, and he's one of the founders of this company. He took the sanitary napkin and he showed the audience.
It's even thinner.
Yeah. Well. This is the competitors, or I'll just call them Exhibit A.
Okay, Exhibit A. I like that. Them people.
Right. And this is their overnight pad.
Okay.
So I think it's ultra thin.
Okay.
And one thing he brought out is that it says 10-hour leakage protection.
I don't see that.
A lot of women say that
that's not no 10.
Right.
That's not no 10.
And a lot of women don't even.
Was that day 4?
I don't know.
That.
Yeah. But it's supposed to keep you protected for up to 10 hours.
Of course.
Which a lot of women said isn't true.
Yeah, it's not.
All right. So then he took it. Let me set this over here. Okay. I'm going to clean your desk, I promise.
Okay.
He set it down.
I don't need to move the laptop. Probably need to move the look. Let me tilt it over with those cheap ones, them ones that don't really work. Them the ones that don't really work. You gotta move the mat.
Right. And I want you to kind of just feel a little bit how this feels.
And it's gonna be soaked. It's about to be soaked. I've seen it. I'm a woman. I've seen that. So, oh my God. And that little bit of water, y'all.
For those who are watching, can you tell me, or Kat, you can tell me that if that's 50 milliliters.
That's like 51.
51.
That's 51.
We'll go with 51. That's fine. And people watching on Periscope, we got 50 milliliters. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour it, and I'm going to do a simulation. So a lot of guys don't know this. This is how it was brought out to me. This is a simulation throughout the day, not at one time.
Okay.
Now, some women, they may flow like this at one time, but the gynecologists have told us that the average woman flows between 15 and 50 milliliters, okay? Now, we know some women flow more than 50, but we're just going to go with the average, which is 50. Okay. Like I said, this is just a simulation
so
throughout the day. All right. And then we're going to do what we call the wet and dry test. All right, the napkin test. And I'm going to take this napkin. And Kat, can you press down on that for me?
You don't have to. It's already wet. It's already wet. And fellas, yes, that's what it's like for us. I want you guys to know while y'all be judging us. We go through a lot of life, okay? We're not happy about it. Right. But we're happy that you guys are trying to help fix us. Because that's a fixed problem that we can fix for sure.
So this pad, which is the Cherish Pad, and we'll call this Exhibit B. This pad, if you notice and you look at it, it doesn't have the pockets on the side, right? So there's nothing that can get inside here. It's completely sealed, which makes it a truly sanitary napkin. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. And this is actually the Cherish Day Pad that I have. And it took me a long time, about 2 days, to figure out how to be handling this thing.
Right, because you got it down pat.
Sometimes I still struggle with it, you know.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pour 50 milliliters of water. As a matter of fact, I'll just show off. I'll go maybe 75. So this is way over 50.
Okay.
But it's not at 100. So I'm going to pour this on the Cherish. And boom.
Look at that.
It got on the wings a little bit, but that's all right.
It happens sometimes.
Now, when we look at this on Exhibit A, how it was brought out to me as a man is that, you know, sometimes we think that women, just because they're on their cycle, that they're tripping, right? That they're, you know, they're just, this is what they do on their cycle. They get emotional, they get, you know, irritable. But the guy showed me, who came to my house and did this, he was like, if you were a woman, would you want to sit on this all day? Would you want to be sitting on something that's damp and wet?
And you feel it. You feel that.
Right. Like while you're at work.
Yep.
Yeah, while you're at work, this is, you can see, I don't know, it's very wet.
We see that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had a different appreciation when he brung it out like that. And, you know, I started looking at things differently with my wife. And, you know, because being that these things may have chemicals in them, and, you know, that could be throwing off the pH balance. That could be making them moody, things like that. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same test, take the napkin, and since you already did it, I'm going to press down on it. Okay?
Y'all see how hard you're pressing?
Go ahead and give it a cat.
I can see it. I see it. It's nothing on it. Nothing's coming out of that.
Pressing hard.
Yeah, nothing's coming out of that. Look at that.
It's completely dry, y'all.
It's empty. Look at that.
So I asked you, during that time of the month, would you rather be wet or would you rather be dry? It's simple as that. A lot of women, when they see this presentation, they kind of stop it right here and was like, okay, where can I get those at? Because that's a complete game.
That's it. Because they wouldn't, real talk, a lot of people would not wear tampons as much as they do if they had pads like that all the way through. So now we do.
Right. And so the technology in the Cherish Pad is designed to suck the fluid all the way to the bottom of the pad.
I see it. That layer.
So you don't feel it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dissect Exhibit A, and I'm going to show you what the first layer is made of. A lot of women thought that this first layer was cotton, but it's not.
I ain't ripped it that hard, Larry. I only ripped off that first side you did. Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never did all of that. Oh God.
All right. So when we look at the first layer that touches the most sensitive part of a woman's body, we can see that this is not cotton, because cotton don't sound like this. Right? This is synthetic plastic.
Wow.
Okay? This is what's causing irritation, itching, vaginal rawness.
Wow.
This is why women say they are allergic to pads, but they really may not be, because they're just allergic to this material, to this first layer, which is causing the irritation, right?
That makes sense.
You know,
that's crazy. I wouldn't have imagined that sound coming off of that.
Right.
For sure.
So it gets worse. Here's a reason why I believe personally that they're trying to harm our women. For this reason, this basically holds the absorbency system into place. So you see this blue strip. This blue strip, like this layer, really does nothing but hold the absorbency system into place. But they put a blue strip here. Why? This blue strip is actual dye, blue dye, right?
And we didn't realize. We just assumed the dye. We knew it was dye. We just assumed it was something good. It was okay. It's okay. They putting it on them pads and we putting it on our body. It's good.
And so this blue dye, what do you think happens when a woman is on her cycle and
it's absorbing?
It absorbs. What dye does is bleed through. Right? So when she's sitting up, sitting down, cooking dinner, sits back down on the couch, goes to work and sits down in her chair at the office, where do you think this blue dye is going back into?
Back inside of her.
Going right back into her bloodstream. So now you have blue dye in your bloodstream. And it doesn't need to be on here. They could have made this completely white.
Yeah, I was going to say they could have done that.
Why make the blue dye? Well, because they may be wanting you to bleed more so you can buy more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's supposed to be part of the absorbency system.
Right. Now, this is the absorbency system, and I always say that this looks like something underneath my carpet. But what
It does, too.
What it is, I take a piece off. It's actually a recycled newspaper from the landfill and trash from the landfill. All right, wood fibers, not wood chip fibers.
Wow.
What they do is they take it through a shredding process where they shred it up, and then they take it through an 8-step bleaching process. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they take it through that 8-step bleaching process, now you have bleach in your pad, which gives off a chemical called dioxin.
Wowzers.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, you have to do your own independent research on dioxin. I can't say what it's related to, but if you look up dioxin, you'll see its next door neighbor.
Dioxin. Yep. All right.
Diox.
In.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Dio.
I think it's that.
X.
I think I've seen it
If you
before.
Google dioxin, it'll spell it for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take their absorbency system and I'm going to put it in the cup that has the least amount of water. Kat, can you point that cup out for me?
That's that yellow cup with those lemons and things on it.
Okay.
The lemon-looking things.
So I'm going to put that in here and I'm going to sit it to the side.
I already know what that's going to do. That is horrible. That is horrible.
Now.
And it's still going. This is on our bodies, y'all. Literally.
This last layer here is what's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is equivalent to 4 plastic trash bags.
Oh my God.
Okay, and as you see, it has no breathability because there's no holes in here. So you imagine a woman's on her cycle. She has the body, which is 98.6 degrees, which brings moisture, sweat. Okay, you have blood, you have sometimes urine, you have sometimes blood clots, and it's just sitting here with no breathability. That's a breeding ground for, what do you think? Bacteria, right? So now this is what's causing bacteria. This is what's causing smell, odor, right? And it's just nothing for her to be able to have that breathe out. And being that this is made from equivalent to trash bags, I mean, you can see how
it looks like a trash bag.
Yeah, how hard it is to rip. I mean,
it's better than a trash bag.
Right.
Real talk. Like, how many trash bags you had that didn't do that? You know, when you grab it, you got the holes in it.
And
that's horrible.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that's Exhibit A.
Okay.
Now I'm going to move on to Cherish, and I'm going to show you what its first layer is made of.
Ladies, you're going to love this.
I zoomed in for this.
Fellas too, because if your wife's comfortable and happy, especially on a full cycle, it trickles down. Then you're happy.
Right.
Your children are happy.
We said theirs was plastic. Kat, I want you to feel this and tell me what it feels like.
That ain't plastic.
Right.
These were like the panties they give us at the hospital when we had surgeries.
Okay, I don't know what those.
That's them. Nice, like no material. Like no material. That's what it feels like.
Okay, well this is natural cotton, 100%. Okay, and that's the first layer. It's not sprayed with anything.
It's very soft. I will say cotton, literally very, very soft, y'all.
Right, and there's a report out there that there's a lot of, they spend $2 billion a year on spraying cotton with pesticides or something like that.
Yep, I just saw that.
Yeah, and so ours is not sprayed with anything. It's all natural.
Okay.
All right. This little strip right here, women always ask me before I even open it, what's that thing inside the middle? So this.
But they don't ask what that blue stuff is inside the middle.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
They ain't never asked nobody that.
Right.
Okay.
So this is made from an all-natural algae plant.
Okay.
And this is a negative ion strip. If you do your research on negative ions becomes active when you're at the beach, near a waterfall, anywhere where there's moisture. It's atoms and molecules that basically become active and they fight and kill bacteria in the air.
Okay.
Right? And so what this has been doing for the women wearing our pad is that it kills the odor. Every woman I've had try this pad have told me they had no smell whatsoever. I can say that with a guarantee.
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies, that's a
No
big
smell.
sale right there. That's two big sales already. You're gonna catch all this. I'm not gonna feel it touch me. Ill. And you're gonna catch the smell. Ill. That's two.
Exactly.
That's two positives already.
Right.
Well, multi, but those are the two big positives that for women.
Right. Killed the smell.
Mm-hmm.
There was a young lady who, well, let me just say this. Negative ions also help with the pain because this is infused with nanosilver. Also.
Wow, that's how you get that. Okay.
Yeah, which helps with the inflammation. So you got to do your research on nanosilver if you want. It helps with pain and inflammation and stuff like that. It's all natural. So there was a young lady who I gave this to. She had to sit through a convention for 8 hours on a weekend, and she put these on in the morning. She wears Exhibit A. That's her main brand. So I gave her the Cherish. She put those on in the morning. For 5 straight hours, she had no cramps.
Wow. And so, she knew she was supposed to, because we know when they're supposed to come.
And so I only gave her about 2. So she wanted to save the other one for the next day. So she went back and she put on the Exhibit A to finish the rest of the day. She said within 20 minutes, she started cramping.
No.
I was like, stop lying. She was like, I'm serious. I wouldn't lie to you. And her mom was like, yeah, we sold. We sold. So, yeah, it helps with the pain. It helps with, we have distributors. We've been, as men, playing around with this, and it got around where a lot of distributors started taking a negative ion strip, and people who have problems and pain in their feet and back, they've been putting these in their shoes.
What?
And it's
been working.
Pain.
Wow.
With a few people. I wouldn't say everybody.
Right.
Because,
yeah, everybody. It's not everybody's not the same, but that's a good amount. If it's, when you're asking for their opinions and they're telling you, no, this is what's happening. That's good.
Right. I tried it when I had a headache. I taped this to my head with a Band-Aid and made sure it was a little damp. Okay. And
so the dampness kind of ignites it.
Right.
Okay.
So it definitely started helping with my headache a little bit. Okay. I could feel something going on. Definitely like a little calm sensation.
Like it's almost over.
So definitely the negative ion strips does wonders. Now this next layer is our absorbency system. Remember I said theirs had a cover that had blue dye on it. Ours, you see, ours is completely white. And I believe the material is lye paper, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
What kind of paper?
Lye. Okay. Our absorbency system, if I open it up, you'll see like the gel-like substance. And this gel-like substance is polymer, which is a food grade type of polymer, which is natural, is healthier than some of the polymer they use. So it's a natural polymer that they use in baby diapers. All right, and so this sucks the moisture. By the way, Kat, when you touched this, was it wet at all?
No, it was dry.
It was dry.
It was dry. This is the panties, y'all, that they give you after surgery when you have hysterectomies. They're just like this. Very soft, very thin, cotton, like no material. Because they don't want you to get another infection kind of deal, but they put it in our pads.
Right.
Wow.
I just wanted to bring out that was dry because
very dry.
That one was wet. That's why I was making that sound. So
close the door.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take our absorbency system. And I'm going to put this in the cup that had the most amount of water.
Yeah.
Remember I said the most. We put the other one in the one that had the least. I'm putting this one in the one that had the most. All right?
Yep.
Now, our last layer. Kat is trying to capture the magic.
I'm getting it off. I'm YouTubing it. I'm posting it on YouTube. Cherish made it to Sin City Heat, guys. Go get some. That's dope.
So this last layer, remember theirs we said was equivalent to 4 plastic trash bags. I don't know if you can see these 4 little lines that are in the middle that go down. It's like these 4 lines.
Oh yeah,
like a racetrack. So these are microscopic holes all around this pad that allows the woman to breathe. Okay, so she doesn't have any bacteria that's created. And this is not plastic because plastic doesn't tear like this.
Yeah, that ain't plastic.
Right? This is biodegradable.
Yeah, that don't even look like paper. It's like...
Right, it's biodegradable. It means it's good for the earth. Has cotton fibers in it.
Wowzers.
All right. So, how long would you say that I've had Exhibit A's absorbency system in here?
A long time.
Maybe about 7-8 minutes. Right?
Yep.
7-8 minutes maybe. And we can see that it hasn't absorbed much, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
It hasn't absorbed nothing.
Please move this package, please.
How long would you say I've had this?
It just got there.
Maybe a minute and
That's
a half.
why I leaned in like, is it already bubbling to soak it just right up?
A minute and a half. I've had our emergency system in here.
Wow.
And we can't get a drop of water out.
Wow. Ladies.
Can't get a drop of water out.
I'm sold. That's number 3 right there.
And just to show off a little bit, we've completely
turned
a liquid into a solid.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God.
Turned a liquid into a solid.
Don't be wringing out that sponge over there on this people's desk.
I can take their water from their
crazy.
cup and just pour it in here, and it's just going to continue to absorb.
That is crazy.
It's just going to continue to absorb.
So my question to you is, why can't it do the big marketing like always so it can be known? Is it because of the competitors? Is it what's happening? Why is it like the biggest secret when it's good for us?
It's not really a secret. I think the tradition and where it came from. This concept has been in Asia for over 20 years.
Okay.
So we know Asia, they're always up on us in the U.S. for when it comes to health anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, they've had this over there. So basically how it was founded, a gentleman from the Dominican Republic named Joel Medina, he went over on vacation to Asia, basically, or somewhere over there. Mm-hmm. And this was introduced to him. He held on this for a year before he brought it to any business partners. Mm-hmm. And he was basically trying to find the right person to go into business with. And being that his background is network marketing, mm-hmm. and his partners, their background is network marketing, this is the route it's gone. And basically in Asia, it's pretty much the same. We're the first company to bring it to the United States. Uh-huh. And so they have products like these. I'm not sure, I can't say they work as well as Cherish or what, but they do have products with the negative ion strip. Wow, but the companies are supported from overseas. Uh-huh. So, support your own U.S. company,
Yep.
But basically, network marketing, they save money with advertising and marketing. Mm-hmm. They save millions of dollars. They don't have to go out and to pay for commercials and pay for, spots and channels and stuff like that and pay for celebrities. So they save millions of dollars, and the network marketing concept to have me and Naheem get a piece of the cut and become partners.
Yep, makes sense.
They save money, and
a good business.
We're getting the word out through the Now We Know campaign. Mm-hmm. We started this out with the campaign because we felt like a campaign would, gain the respect of women as men.
Yeah,
forward.
Real. That's real talk.
You can't. Just
that means y'all cared. Y'all not making that up. Exactly. Y'all and that demonstration alone, that's dope. So I have to ask you this before you finish. So when your wife sent you the video, you got the video, you watched it at work. First thought that came in your mind?
I was like, wow, like I didn't know that women were going through this. Mm-hmm. It sparked me in a way that I felt like I had to get involved somehow. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because. Not just before I even found out about the opportunity, it was just the mission that and the excitement that men were a part of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And being that the CEO is just like me, right? And the man who founded is a minority, mm-hmm. who discovered it. Mm-hmm. So I definitely was on board, and then it just sparked me to go from there. And we just so happened to have one of my wife's friends, her boyfriend started up is one of the has been with the company since it pretty much started taking off, and so I've been working hand in hand with him, and we've been everywhere we go. Like I went to pay a bill at Dollar Loan yesterday, and I dropped off 3 samples, and I mean it's just exciting to see women with that look on their face when they see a man give
because it shows that you care. Y'all are finding out how we're living right now. Y'all actually getting an opened up door to know that every month this is what we're going through. Mm-hmm. And based off what you're saying, that's going to alleviate a lot of monthly, or will and is alleviating a lot of monthly issues.
And another thing I wanted to say is what really got me is that my daughter is 9 years old. Mm-hmm. And so I remember a young lady who had her cycle in my school when I was in the 4th grade. Mm-hmm. She had her cycle at 9 years old, and I remember the embarrassment of her leaking. And
because she had no clue.
And had to go to the nurse's office. So my daughter's going to be a Cherish baby. She don't have to be subject to this ever. She won't even know anything about it.
Right.
So that's what
she won't even have
no.
What you mean, girl? You leaking? How'd you get that?
Yeah.
Well, these are what I use. You don't want to mine? That's she gonna be doing.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get into these schools. We're trying to get into the prisons for women.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a great avenue to go, especially in the schools, because they need to get that back in elementary.
Exactly.
They used to do something similar, but that we didn't have anything like this. But they do something where they talk about the pads and the uses for it.
And I've just talked to so many women who have different challenges with their reproductive system. Women who have endometriosis, which is so painful. The young lady described it to me what it was, and like I said, I've talked to a number of women who have fibroids. You yourself and somebody else talked about hysterectomies before they even turned 35.
Yeah.
And I talked to a lady who was 40 who had a hysterectomy.
Yep.
She said, even though I didn't plan to have kids, it's a feeling inside of you, like
your stuff is gone,
like something taken away.
Yeah,
from you, and
definitely.
I definitely feel like there's a reason why these products may be causing that. Like I said, the blue dye don't need to be there.
Yeah, why is it there? What do they say? Do you know what they say the use for the blue dye is? It's just cute. And it's in every single one. It's not some. It's every one of them. Not just some. All of them.
Yeah, and then you have some pads that have, may have color for scented perfume.
Yep,
and stuff like
they have
that.
perfumes in them, and we know that's bad.
You don't need that for the Cherish Pad because it's going to kill the bacteria.
Yep, and all the smell. Ladies, all I can tell you is you need to get you some, and they need to get it at nowweknow.net, right?
Yeah, so we're going to do that free giveaway, right?
Ooh.
So if they watching on Periscope,
they watching on Periscope. We got some. I think this is fellas watching too, because they said they was staying.
Okay.
Oh, for team is in there. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
So if I asked you what is the name of our awareness campaign, I need you to give me that answer. The first one to answer will get a free pack of pads from me. I'll give you my email address, and we'll talk from there, and I can mail them to you. So you get a free packet of day pads. If you got a wife, you got a daughter, go ahead and answer that. What is the name of our awareness campaign if you were paying attention?
Yep, I'm putting it on Instagram too. Okay. And if you're scared to respond because you don't know what to do with yourselves, DM me. DM me the answer. If you follow my social media, you already know the answer because you've seen this video. You've seen all the videos that have been out there. Because we want to give you a sample so you can try it or give it to somebody who can try it because I'm sure they're going to like it.
And don't wait. Remember, he said the first one. And just to go back on that money thing, you think this product is great with all the money being saved, they're even enhancing it. There's something better to complement.
We're having a Cherish 2.0 that's coming out. Basically, what the founders have done, when we first put this product out, a lot of women say what they liked about it. A lot of women say what they would like to see change. So the founders have done that. They've gone in and enhanced the pad. They've made. They haven't told us what they've done to it. They just told us that basically all of the customer feedback is in the next enhancement.
Wow. 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 And it's all natural.
All natural.
Okay. So what's the price on these? What are we paying for this?
$5. $5. We have day pads, we have night pads, we have overnights, and we have panty liners. $5 for each pack. A lot of people ask me this, so I'm going to tell them. 10 come in the day pads, and a lot of women say, "Well, why do we have just 10?"
Because you don't really need that many.
Right. You're going to be dry, so.
Because how many hours is the day pad?
It doesn't say the hours, but from what my wife has tested, she doesn't change it after 2 hours. A lot of women buy that 40 in the pack. The reason you buy the 40 in the pack is
you're going through that.
A good deal. Yeah. But you're going through it, and they know you're going through it because it's not holding you. We just seen that this was made of trash.
That's crazy.
Trash don't hold.
I've seen that.
Right?
I've seen that.
So this is why you got to change because it's not holding you. That's why you got to wear 40 in the pack. You're not going to be changing this frequently.
Like it's still water in this cup, y'all.
Right.
It's still
it's going to be something you're going to have to get used to and train your mind because a lot of women are used to changing every hour or every 2 hours. So you're going to have to train your mind to change every 5 hours.
Of course.
So because a lot of women tell us, "Hey, I forget that I got it on."
I can see that. I can see that.
I forget that I got it on. And so 10 come in the day, 8 come in the night, 7 come in the overnight. And 30 come in the panty liners, $5. All right. And another thing, the day and the night, we recommend that they're just different sizes.
Okay.
Each pad gets longer. The night gets longer than the day.
Of course.
The overnight gets longer than the night. And so we recommend that you wear it compared to your cycle. So don't wear the day pad if you're a heavy floor through the night. Okay, because you might wake up with an accident.
Reverse it, right.
So you want to wear the overnight when you go to bed at all times. You want to wear. I know some people that can wear the day pad to bed because nothing really happens overnight. It's just a little bit. But if you need something longer, you might want to wear the night instead of the day during the day. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. Well, I'm happy you gave this demonstration.
Good. I got some gifts for you too.
I'm excited about gifts. You know I like gifts because I got people to give gifts to, and I got people to. I've been excited because I told my friend and I told my daughter. I kid you not, my daughter gave me the face like, "Mom, are you serious?" I'm like, "Go Google it. Go Google it, and we're gonna talk about it when I finish my show." I can't wait to show her this video because she's gonna watch this video.
One more quick thing about the tampons though. Tampons are unnatural.
Yeah.
Doctors tell us that they do not recommend tampons because you're plugging something up that is naturally supposed to come out.
Yep. Okay? And people don't understand that.
And they spray chemicals on those.
On everything.
Yeah.
On everything. On the liners, on the pads, on the tampons, and we don't think about it because they sell it. We're like, oh, it's in the store. The FDA said it's good. But, we good. We can buy this. And that's crazy.
Right. And the toxic shock syndrome.
Yep, that's real.
It'll kill you.
Yeah. Shout out to the toxic shock, y'all.
Yeah, I seen an article where a model had her leg chopped off and she's getting ready to have her other leg chopped off
because
of toxic shock syndrome. It
was stuck. See, that's why I don't want my daughter to use them. Well, I'm happy you guys came over here to show us that. I'm really happy about that. I'm posting this on I don't usually post my YouTube video immediately, but I'm going to post this today because I need people to know about it. So I need you to tell them how they can get it, what they need to do, all that good stuff. Because I want them to get it from you guys because you guys are doing an amazing job, especially as a man. So thank you from all the women all over the world, for real. Even though it don't affect me, y'all, I got us, okay? This is for y'all, ladies. Thank you. We appreciate that.
All right, so you can get these at cherishclub.com, www.cherishclub.com. If you want to, I don't know if anybody's commented to try to get the free pack, but you can go to, you can either DM Kat or you can go to my email address, which is cherishclub81@gmail.com. That's cherishclub81@gmail.com. And Kat, do we have somebody or no?
No, and the Periscope, I think if they was talking, I missed it.
Oh, okay.
I forget it's flowing. So what we'll do, if you want to leave it, I'll tell you, or tell you when I'll give you an address, either or. And we can give it to them. Okay. So again, for you to win this prize, and I'm going to put it on my IG too. I'm going to put it everywhere so you see it because this is a live video on Instagram. It's a live video on Periscope. So it's going to be the first person to reach out via any of my social media, Sin City Heat with Kat, to let us know the name of the campaign. If you have been following the show, you already know the name. If you follow my social media, you already know the name. If you Google Cherish Pads, you will know the name of the campaign. All you got to do is do your work. And basically, we're saying all that to say is we want to get this out there to women all over the world. I really believe in this. Actually, specifically after seeing that demonstration, I watched you do that. I am in the building while he did that. I touched it. I saw it. I've lived this life. I'm definitely rooting for you guys. I wish I could root for all of me, but I ain't in there. But I'm going to tell all my friends seriously because I think that's really dope. I hear the complaints. I know how we go through our menstruals. I know we go through the pains and the headaches and the cramps, and we don't want to talk to anybody. And like you said, because that's on us and it's so wet, or because it feels weird, or because we're smelling, or whatever the case is, we have a shitty attitude. We're mad. That just goes into the fact that this made me mad because I feel this way, but now I'm really mad because I got to endure with this every single month. So I thank you guys. Really thank you guys. So, guys, did y'all learn something today? Because I did, and I'm posting it. So you guys can follow my YouTube at Sin City Heat with Kat, so you can see this live video. It'll be posted in the next, I'm off at 10. It'll be posted in the next hour. And again, you go to cherish.net. Is it cherish.net, right? Cherish.com.
No, cherish.net.
Okay, I was right.
No,
blank.net.
No, you talking about the campaign or what?
No, not the campaign. Yeah.
It's cherishclub.com.
Got it. Cherish Club. I was forgetting the club part. All right, y'all. Go to cherishclub.com, and that is CHERISH. So you can get these and try them and sample, and definitely leave a review. Leave a review if there's an option. If you go to any social media, leave a review. If you see this video on YouTube and you tried it out because you saw this video on YouTube, go back to my YouTube and leave a review. It's important that you share this information. I know people feel like, well, it's in the store, this is better, but I'm sitting right in the studio as a living witness, and just from the absorbency, I'm sold. Just from the absorbency. And knowing that natural strip, that pink strip that was in the middle really wasn't, and it's natural, you just put it on your head for a headache. that says something. That says to me that might alleviate cramps. That might help with the headaches. And if it won't, pull your strip out, ladies, and put it on your head. Because Larry said that might help you.
Even if it don't help with the pain, you're still wearing something natural.
Yeah, you're still wearing something natural. And a lot of the times it's not natural. Because those tampons and those pads are not natural for sure. So, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
I'm excited about that.
And we got supplements too, all natural supplements for the fellas.
I saw that. Tell them about that. Tell them what the supplements do in the brief. Because I saw that on the website.
We got the Now We Know campaign. The next campaign we will have is the Right to Fight. That we have a supplement that we're basically pushing out there to help with prostate issues.
Ooh.
So we know that African American men, prostate cancer is number one when it comes to African American men. So that's going to be our next campaign.
Okay.
And you can get the supplement right now. And on the same website, cherishclub.com, we have some other supplements as far as to help with memory and things like that.
And
libido for the women and men.
Okay.
And so you can get those products also.
All natural.
Right.
All natural.
So look out for the Right to Fight campaign.
Cherish.
We'll be doing 5K runs in cities and stuff like that.
Okay. I like that. I might have to go over and check out and see if it's something that's for me. I have to look. Something. It has to be something in there.
Testosterone booster, stuff like that. All natural.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Get you some natural accessories, because that's what I'm going to call them. They're accessories. You might need it overnight. You might need it real quick, briefly. You might need it through the day. You might need it. It's an accessory. Put it in your bag. Use it when it's needed. Ladies, your pads are no longer going to be contaminated, because I saw that flap was sealed all the way across. And I still think it's crazy that when I saw the flap before, all this time in my life, I saw it was loose, it would rip, and I go, oh, it ripped, And as I got older, I learned about things being sanitary and things like that. And it still never clicked in my head that we just been leaving this in our bags. We just got this just hanging out in here with all this stuff that 45 people done touched, and it got contaminated from door handles that I touched, and just so many different things. So I like this. I like it. I'm excited about it. It's dope.
One more thing. If you go on the website for Mr. Fletcher and you do auto ship,
oh yeah,
another part of cherishing you save an extra 10% on an already affordable product, and it's premium.
So tell them how to get to you then, to get to your side. I want them to buy directly from you. So how they can do that?
Just go to cherishclub.com. It's going to ask you to pretty much sign up with an account like you would like Amazon, any online store. And you become a preferred customer. That's a program that we have where if you put your orders on auto ship, which you might want to do because you don't want to keep coming back if you're ordering the same thing.
And that's quick. You ain't even got to go to the store no more, ladies. Oh, I didn't get none. I'm out. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, so auto ship is just going to come in the mail automatically each month. Right?
For whatever your packages are. If you get 3, it's going to put that in there for you.
So for your second auto ship is when it kicks in. So your second auto ship, you'll get the 10%. And then from there on, you'll get 10% off each month. Okay,
ladies, hear me say it again. It's $5 a pack. You can't beat that. Even though it's less than the pack, you can't beat that. You're not going to use as many as you normally use out of that massive pack that you've been buying every month. So you may as well buy this pack of whatever size you need, whatever absorbency you need. So that way you can be taken care of for the month. And you don't have to go to the store to get it. You don't have to remember. You don't have to be embarrassed and say, babe, can you go to the store? Because it's in the mailbox. It's on your doorstep. You don't have to do all that. They made it very easy, very convenient. Okay, for some natural stuff. I'm still over here mad that we are still using stuff that's not natural and they letting them sell it.
Exactly. Well, it goes hand in hand, like the What the Health documentary, goes hand in hand with the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, I know.
Because the more sicker you are, the more the pharmaceutical.
Don't I know about it? Well, I appreciate you guys. You guys have anybody you have listening that you want to shout out? People always like, well, you gonna be on? Shout me out.
Well, I just want to shout out the founders.
Okay.
Mr. Spencer Iverson, Joel Medina, Damon Crump, and Damon Coleman, and my business partner Naheem and Damon Briggs.
All right.
And I'd like to repeat that and put an extra shout out to Mr. Fletcher because he's amazing. He exposed me to it.
Yeah.
And before I knew I could be a part of this campaign, as far as educating people, I brought it straight to my wife, and he kind of told me hop on his back, and we running.
That's dope.
Education.
And you're doing a good job too. You're doing a really good job too, Larry. You're doing a really good job at explaining it and breaking it down and making us understand it. I mean, it speaks for itself. You just telling us what it's trying to tell me and it can't talk. It really speaks for itself, for real. So I appreciate that. That's hella dope.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, guys. And I'm happy you guys were here, and I'm happy that you guys made it out today. And you guys got a song y'all wanna hear before y'all get out of here? Because I got an arsenal.
Not really.
No? You don't like music?
Well, I like that Miguel banana clip.
Okay, we can get that in here. No, we got that in here. We got titles. Shout out to Jay-Z. You got one?
Yeah,
You good?
after that, you can play a Sure Thing. I love the.
Okay, you like Miguel. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. You are in the mix with your girl KAT. That was the young men from the Cherish Club. Y'all get you those pads. I'm telling you, go get them. If you didn't see this demonstration live and you're listening to this show, you're going to be able to see it in about 2 minutes because I'm about to post it and upload it. Well, it's already there on Instagram. It's live now. But you'll be able to watch it on Instagram. You'll be able to catch it on YouTube. And you'll be able to catch it as a replay on Periscope. So make sure you guys are following me at Sin City Heat with Kat. 223 Takeover Vegas Radio, y'all. We in here, the morning show. And we off at 10 traffic and weather when I come back, y'all. So stay tuned. That was good. I never heard this song. How y'all